pool cue.
Oh, gotcha.
Like 8
Gotcha.
ball. Evening, everybody. This is another episode of
New Comic Seat?
New Comic Seat. It must be Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Eric Warfield.
March
Am I
Madness.
right? Loving some comics.
Comics.
Quite the batch of.
You got some
I
good
know,
comics.
I got some.
There was another number one today. Darn it.
Yeah, there
All
was.
I'm
there
trying to
was.
go for number ones, man. I need good jumping on points.
Yeah. Well, I was looking forward to International Iron Man.
Shoot, I only got one.
International Iron Man. I haven't read it.
I've got comic stack envy.
Do you?
I
There
do.
you. I got big and hard over here. This is the second Brian Michael Bendis publication of the Iron Man. Obviously going international in this one. I'm not 100% sold on the Alex Maleev artwork, and I don't think a lot of the fans will be. I think when you're doing an Iron Man book, you need to be a little more polished. I think this fits Alias and Daredevil, a little grungier.
Well,
Doesn't seem
darker
very
books. I mean,
doesn't
are they
seem
trying to
very
make him like
international
Jason
to me.
Bourne, like International Iron Man? Are they trying to make him like Super Spy kind of thing?
I guess we'll have to tell you next week, because I didn't get around to reading that, because I was involved with a young lady named Patience
Oh, it's a girl's name.
for most of the afternoon. It is a Dan Clowes monolith of love. It is.
But we know what he's been doing the last few years.
Yeah, it seems like here's your back cover. Here's your time
Gorgeous.
traveler.
As usual.
It's really good. I forget how much I like the Dan Clowes stuff. His dialogue, his crazy oddball nuances, his artwork.
This is like a Stereos Polyp, right? That
Yeah.
has a chili book.
Yeah,
Super.
it's pretty great. Quick premises: boy and girl having a baby. She ends up mysteriously dead in his apartment, and he gets blamed for her murder. 9 years later, they figure out it's not him. None of the DNA added up, so he gets thrown out of prison unceremoniously, and decides that he is going to figure out who did kill her. And therein lies your
Dark, man. Dark.
It's fairly dark, but it's also a time traveling.
Yeah.
Where is that big splash page? It's super very Steve Ditko-esque. Well, I'm not going to find it. There's a big double page splash of he meets a gentleman with a time machine, and so he's not only trying to find her murderer in this time, but in also other time periods. And I'm only about 90 pages in, but man, it is fucking great.
Well, he's
really,
another
really good.
guy though that, unlike a book like this, right, like the Iron Man book,
International Iron Man?
International Iron Man,
Please, get away.
It's specific to comics. Like he's doing things
Yeah.
specifically with the medium of comics. It's
Absolutely.
not like storyboards for a movie.
Yeah,
it's not like you're just kind of breaking something down and just sort of like a teleplay
Yeah.
for something, right?
Like
Animatics.
Yeah, like a Chris Ware.
Yeah.
Like very few people in comics, which is why this book's probably 200 pages, which is why now his books graduated from 8 ball, which are the floppy hardcover, have graduated to, these kind of grandiose, what are we looking at here, $30 book, because he's only doing a project every...
Objet d'art.
Yeah, Objet d'art. What are we, 2.5 years since we had the last book?
Sure. Which
But,
was
yeah.
Was that Mr. Wonderful or was that Wilson?
That's a good question.
Mr. Wilson? Mr. Wilson's
Mr.
Wonderful?
Wonderful Wilson.
Yeah.
I think it was Wilson.
All right.
Which is kind of the same kind of thing. Not quite as grandiose, not quite as long as this one. So, number one pick of the week for me. Excellent. Also big and hard. Our boy Grant Morrison.
Super freaky.
And store favorite, Chris Burnham.
Yeah.
Friend of the store.
Yeah, Chris.
Finally, the collection of Nameless, which is fucking batshit crazy, right?
Batshit crazy.
How the hell do you even tag that?
Interdimensional Cthulhu monsters and astronauts and time
astronauts.
travelers.
Like all of the Grant Morrison-esque kind of subject matters, from Cthulhu monsters to you name it. And one, for me, very, very scary book.
It was
The issue
freaky.
4 in particular, I found that book was just downright creepy.
Yeah.
Not your bedtime reading, not for, scared little boys
in an
like
interesting
me.
way, like mixing up the high tech, what you would consider high tech science of building ships in order to do something, with just the most basic ideas of like alchemy and shamanistic ritual and stuff like that. So it's more like a magic spell, a sigil on your spacesuit or something, and now you can go do all these things. So it's a
really
crazy blend
of sci-fi and like crazy.
Absolutely.
Crazy Cthulhu-esque horror.
Yeah.
But very, for once, I thought very grounded. Not like 2 Grant Morrison, 2 spaced out. What was it, 5, 6 issues, something like that, beginning, middle, end. Yeah. And I thought it was really, really entertaining. Very, very entertaining. I'm going to sell a lot of these tomorrow. It's a very, very good book.
Almost as much as Tokyo Ghost. We had 1 billion Tokyo Ghosts last week, and now we have
your boy. You know, it's almost St. Patty's Day. You got to get your Sean Patrick.
Oh, Sean Murphy.
You know,
the leprechauns came out of the woodwork. Take home a Tokyo Ghost and a Guinness.
I think you probably should order some more of those. I didn't realize they were.
Well, they were $9.99 too. Stupid
image first.
So why is there no $9.99 of this? Why did it come out as a hardcover? Isn't that funny? $24.99.
Yeah, because your wish was not granted.
Oh,
sorry.
Hey, all he's got to do is write something, and my wish is granted.
Show me what you got, you.
I'm gonna go with number ones.
Number ones.
I'm gonna take home some strange number ones, and hopefully I'll put these in my file. That way I don't put them on the shelf, and then we sell them, and then I don't get to read them because they'll be gone.
This is what, the 3rd time around for this Roche Limit?
Yeah, Roche Limit. They keep doing kind of like what Manhattan Projects did not too long ago. They get a series going, and then they kind of stop it, rename it with like a new story arc, and then start over at 1 again. So I'm going to jump on with this number 1 and kind of see what's going on.
I think that's done purposely, though. Okay. I don't think it's like, oh shit, that one's crap.
It says on the back, nothing ever ends. So, you know, I should be okay. A lot of people ordered this book too.
A boom book?
A new boom. Alex Paknadel, Artyom Troganov.
Yeah.
They sound
Jason
very
wordy.
They sound Russian.
Those first 2 guys are kind of wordy, not that guy.
Your names are all wordy.
Huh. Show I read it.
What's it called?
Don't know what it's called. Oh, sorry. Don't know what it's about. It's called Turncoat. Can I turn it around?
Oh, pink on the back.
Oh, there is some pink on the back. Not the girl, not the singer, but a Power Ranger pink. I'm gonna test them out. A couple new number 1s.
Excellent.
What do you know about Turncoat?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Yeah.
A lot of people ordered it.
I got you.
I got some buzz.
Cool.
Yeah? Well, the pre-order number's good?
Yeah.
More than 5? Well, for a boom book, I'm saying that's a good book.
Yeah.
If it's more than 5, I'd probably order it for the shelf.
Yeah, there was some stuff on the internet too. I was talking about.
There's also another very pretty book this week.
My favorite of all time.
Slightly late, long awaited Hermes Press book. Alex Raymond, An Artistic Journey, Adventure, Intrigue, and Romance.
Is that Robert Goulet?
Ron
Goulart, never mind. Sorry.
Oh, it's not Robert Goulet?
Sorry.
Not nearly as excited anymore.
Yeah, that was
shit.
That was kind of cool.
I'll read this next week. No Robert Goulet.
Because Robert Goulet would be like a contemporary for him. He'd have grown up with him, like know more of his stuff.
Yeah. Kind of a retrospective. I could show you any page in here and you'll go like that.
Like that. Holy shit.
You can't see that one, it's too good for you.
So he showed that one to the people.
There's a couple of very beautiful images right here.
Question. What was Alex Raymond known for? I mean, if you don't know him, what is...
Probably Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
It's probably his most famous thing.
Dailies, right? Dailies and Sundays for many years. And then after the war, he did...
like Secret Agent X9.
X9, exactly.
That was another long-running strip. Other people took over.
Rip Hunter? And Rip Hunter, but Flash Gordon was probably by far his most famous book. This guy is... I'm a big fan of Al Williamson. Or as I like to say, I liked him better the first time when he was called Alex Raymond.
We love you, Al.
We do love you, Al Williamson. You are a fucking man amongst men. But this book is, it's pretty stunning. It's $75. It's a little pricey, but the Hermes Press stuff always seems to be. It is one of those books, if you don't get it now, you will see it disappear and be long gone.
Yeah, if I was Kid Eternity, man, I always say, he'd be one of the first guys I'd come get. So like I was saying with Kid Eternity.
Hey,
him and Mark Twain. It'd be a tough Rochambeau to go back and get somebody. Mark Twain, I think I like to hang out and drink with that guy. Yeah. He seems like a riot.
I still have your Mark Twain cup. What do you say about
Hannibal,
money?
Missouri?
The root of all evil?
The lack of money is the root of all evil.
Did you read this last week?
Yeah.
So last week we were talking about how great this book, Doctor Strange, is back. And I caught up with it this week.
Is that the Haunted Mansion?
This is a very Bernie down man. No, it is not Haunted Mansion. Which we did sell out of, which wasn't too surprising. But so This Last Days of Magic has been going on. This is issue 6 now. However, it says on the cover here, all new story, The Last Days of Magic, starts now. Which is a little deceiving because it's the same storyline. I guess last
that a
issue,
backup
issue
story then?
5. No, it's the same story, but in a couple of weeks from now, there's a Doctor Strange one-shot that's going to bear the same tagline, The Last Days of Magic.
Oh, all right.
Basically, the story has gone on, rather than being a 6-issue miniseries, it's probably going to end up being 12 issues or more.
Right.
I might have mentioned this before. I really wish Marvel would look at stuff like this Last Days of Magic storyline, because it's really fucking comprehensive, and maybe start using it, because that book's great. Jason Aaron's probably the best writer over at Marvel right now. I wish they'd take stories like that and give them the credit that's due, and maybe make the next crossover actually spin out of something that is happening in the Marvel Universe. This book could cross over to so many other titles. There's so many characters in the Marvel U that have magic at the center of them. Rather than reverse engineering all of you crossovers and saying, all right, it's time for a Civil War II Electric Boogaloo, so let's kind of funnel all our books down into that fine point where we can go out on another journey and do that. This would have been a great example, I think, to really cross over to a lot of different books. And it would have been, a lot of people reading this book. It's probably a top 10, top 15 book, so I think it would have dragged a lot of readership in with it. You fucked up, Marvel. That would have been a good idea. This book is absolutely, every issue just keeps getting better and better and better. Yeah,
that's great.
It's good stuff. Yeah. And more of this on the way. The one shot looks good too. A couple of weeks. Yeah, Chris Pichello. He's been around for a long time. He is.
You should pick this up.
He's very different. You should be reading Doctor Strange, and the other book I read last week didn't have many issues of it. I read issue 2 and issue 5 of The Vision, and that book is absolutely
Ryan
great.
was talking about
Ryan
that
was
book.
talking about that book. He was right for once, and it was really good. Right. It was really good. I enjoyed it. It's very different than anything else going on in the Marvel U.
Well,
murder.
Okay, but they're just like trying to be a family. Like how are there more?
He creates a wife
more.
and 2 children, and tries to be all domestic and shit. And it goes
monster style.
Crazy
wrong.
Pear-shaped. Pear shaped. The last issue in particular, issue 5, he gets questioned by the Fuzz, and I don't want to give too much away, but he lies. He lies about an incident.
Not against his program.
I kind of thought that was kind of. I mean, he's not alien, right? He's not a real. Robot's not supposed to harm any humor or something like that, but the Vision's not really a robot, right?
One of those androids.
But when you look at the fact that now he's telling a white lie or a lie as it is, dude, he's got a fucking infinity gem in his head, so you don't want to lie, roaming around the streets with that in his head. But it's Tom King, I think, is the writer.
So,
and
has he always had an infinity gem in his head?
Well, I think the whole, because of the movie. I think that all Marvel stuff now kind of falls in line, and I could be wrong, but does he have an infinity?
He always had.
He's got some
He
kind
had
of like
something there.
First appearance right here. That's a book.
Yeah,
that's a comic book right there. Little John Buscema.
Does he? He does, right? He's always had.
He's got like a little thing.
Yeah.
Maybe they must have been some kind of crystal thing they put in his head, and then now, like you said, they've kind of reversed engineered it and been like,
you leave that.
By the way,
I want to touch it myself.
Go fondle it.
Old disease. I like.
There's a hand coming from behind. A hand from behind the screen.
So yeah, we had some good stuff last week, and I'm very excited to finish this Dan Clowes book. Very happy to have the Nameless to pass to people.
Yeah, I want to sit down and read this all the way through.
Yeah, with a candle.
Because he's
after midnight. That's when you want to do it, dude.
I don't know,
with some saltpeter and a chicken head. How you get that book done, baby? It is
I think that's asking for trouble.
I think
look at this crazy spot varnish on here.
Yeah. It's big, right?
What's spot varnish?
Where you only put like a gloss, you only put something over specific portions of it.
Yeah.
So in this case, it's over all the sigils, right?
Yeah.
Like you can see that they're the ones that like kind of glow, and it kind of makes them. It makes them pop, man.
Exactly. And if you put the saltpeter around that, and the chicken goes onto it, I'm pretty sure you can. Then
So if you want weird, there you go. There's a classic panel from the Nameless. So if you weren't freaked out before,
you should.
That's what you have in store for you.
Yeah. Good week. Good week.
Maggot heads.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And more, right?
Yeah, not just
3 Superman books this week, 2 X-Men, and
there's more than
Partridge
that.
in the Pear Tree.
Superman.
Coming up, Superman.
Wonder Woman, Superman, and then Superman American Alien. There's 4.
I wonder if they're making a Superman movie.
They could. They made one a while back. And cut.